Well, let's analyse this a bit further with Shahram Akbarzadeh. He's a professor of Middle East politics at Deakin University in Australia. Shahram, thanks for joining us on the News Hour. Now, we seem to have got so close to deals before, only for them to fall through. There is quite a lot of momentum and optimism about where we are right now. Do you think this proposal, this ceasefire deal, will be the one?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. Obviously, Netanyahu is under immense pressure to accept the ceasefire deal. There is public pressure in Israel for the release of hostages, and his leadership has been discredited very much for really playing roulette with the life of those hostages through the bombardment and the starvation of the Gaza Strip, which also includes the hostages there. But as we heard from your reporter, the far right in the government coalition is dead against a ceasefire. So Netanyahu will have to negotiate those kind of pressures within Israeli domestic politics, but not just yet, because Hamas has thrown a lifeline to Netanyahu by asking for amendments. As a result, Netanyahu doesn't have to make a definitive decision.
Yeah, what do you think of those amendments that Hamas has reportedly asked for? And I suppose, why are they asking for them in the first place if the US says this ceasefire deal is so close to the one that Hamas had put forward more than a month ago?
It's very close to what Hamas has been asking, but the problem is the nature of the ceasefire arrangement being in 3 phases means that in the first phase, we will have the release of hostages and some Palestinian prisoners held in Israel. There is no guarantee that Israel will then not resume the military operation in the Gaza Strip, given that Netanyahu and the far right have made it very clear that destroying Hamas is their objective, and they're not going to, forfeit that objective because of the ceasefire. So Hamas is trying to secure more of a perhaps some level of guarantee that the ceasefire will hold, and it will actually turn into a complete withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza Strip and end of hostilities.
Yeah, we heard that Hamas is seeking guarantees from a wide range of countries and actors, including Turkey, China, the UN. How likely are they to get them, and how much are these worth, given Israel has continued to pursue its own course in this conflict so often?
Yes, I mean, you can say that again. Israel has not been responsive to international pressures. So even if regional actors try and provide some level of commitment to an Israeli complete withdrawal, Israel can turn around and pursue its own agenda, which is destroying Hamas. And that in itself has proven to be a pie in the sky, because Hamas, as we have witnessed, is more of an ideology and a response to Israeli occupation. And there's always more fighters to pick up where others fall.
Okay, Shahram Akbarzadeh from Melbourne in Australia, many thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.